Hello everyone and welcome back to our Excel training video sessions. Today we will start some advanced Excel options, and from here we will take a closer look at some macros. Let's begin. Developer on the ribbon. So before we start, I just want to add that by pressing Alt key, you will activate the shortcut for the menus on the ribbon, and from here you need to click one after another, not at the same time. So for example, if you want to open the Home tab on the ribbon, you need to press Alt first, and then you need to press H to open the Home tab on the ribbon, not at the same time. To open the developer menu, you need to press Alt first, and then you need to press L button to open the developer menu. So if you don't see the developer tab on your ribbon, that's because once you download Microsoft Office and open Excel at the first time, it won't show you the developer on your ribbon. That's because you need to go to the settings and you need to open the developer from your customize ribbon option. So let's go for the options. To go options menu, you need to press Alt, F for file, and T for options. And from here, you need to click customize ribbon, or you can use the shortcut C. And from here, you can see that the area on the right side says that customize ribbon bar, and then we have an area which shows us the main tabs. From here, we can see that the developer, there's a box that is not checked right next to the developer. That's what we need to fix. So if you press tab here, we will move clockwise in this window. And once we are on the main tab area, we will go down by pressing our arrow keys. And if we press spacebar, we will automatically check the developer. And if you press tab one more time and press enter, it will show us the developer page on the ribbon. How to record a macro. So as you can see here, we have two different tables for division 1 and division 2. We calculated only the gross profit for 2017. And let's say we want to record a macro that we can do the action fill left easily. So let's start. To start recording a macro, you need to open the developer tab by pressing Alt and L. And from here, if you press R button, it will start recording your macro. So first, it will open up a window where you can change the name of the macro. Right now, it's automatically defined as macro 1. So let's say we want to define it as left. By pressing tab, we will move clockwise to the second area where we can define a shortcut for our macro. What it means is if we define a shortcut, we can execute the same macro by using that shortcut. So let's define a shortcut like Control L for this macro. So if you press Control and L button at the same time, it will automatically define the shortcut key for this macro. So let's press enter. And right now, macro is recording. You can see here there's a black square in the left bottom on the Excel sheet. That means that macro is recording right now. So from here, what we need to do is we need to use the shortcut for fill left, which is Alt, opening the Home tab. From here, we need to open the editing by using Z and E. And what we need to do is we need to fill left, so we need to open the fill menu from here, which is F and I. And from here, if you press L, it will automatically fill the cells on the left. So from here, we're done. So we need to stop our macro. How we can do it? We can do it by using Alt, L, and you pressing R button. The same thing that we started macro. So right now, the macro has stopped. You can see that the black box disappeared on the bottom left corner of Excel. So from here, let's try to see if our macro works for the division 2 table. So in order to apply this, we need to highlight the range between B11 till D11. And after we highlight it, all we need to do is press Ctrl and L, which is the shortcut that we defined for this macro, and it will automatically execute it. How to edit and delete a macro. If you want to delete, edit, or do any other stuff for your macros, what you need to do is you need to go to the macro window, which is Alt, L for the developer menu, and from here if you press P and N button, it will automatically open the macro window. And from here, if you press Alt and R, this will automatically run the macro again. So this is basically using the shortcut the same. If you press Alt and E, it will open the Visual Basics menu where you can see the written format of your macro, and from here you can also edit by yourself. If you press Alt and O for options, it will open the menu for your macro, and from here you can change the shortcut, or you can just add or change your description of this macro as well. If you want to delete a macro, you need to press Alt and D for the underlined letter for delete, and it will automatically open you a window where it asks if you want to delete the macro or not. And if you press enter, it will automatically delete it, so you won't see any macro on your macro sheet. How to insert a button. So insert a button, you need to open the developer tab by pressing Alt and L. From here, if you press E, it will open the insert menu, and if you press B, it will insert a button. So why we use buttons is you can also define macros to a button, so every time you want to use a macro, you can just easily click this button to make it run. So underneath the insert menu, you have tons of different options like inserting a combo box, checkbox, a button, or so on. So from here, if you can just self-practice in here, you can be much more efficient in using those insert options. Perfect. So we just finished our video about macros in Excel. This is the list for the shortcuts that we used in this video. And from here, we highly recommend you to go to our website, hotkeexcel.com, download our game, and start playing and practicing by yourself. Playing Hotkey Excellence will build up your muscle memory and increase your efficiency and speed in Excel. Thank you so much, everyone, and see you on the next video.